Happy Sunday. Hello, welcome. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. We are going to get started here in just a moment. Happy Sunday, Florentine Quack. I am going to try to get the chat pulled up on my phone. Hi, Brina. I am, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm here. I'm here. Um, so I'm going to get started because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go tonight, but we're going to give it a try. Hi, Sus. Happy Sunday. So, tonight I am going to, hi, Clove 007. Tonight I am going to venture down or through some purple rain. It is, there are a couple of bags, a few bags that I want to show, share, compare, and get your thoughts on them in the chat, or if you're watching on the replay, in the comments. I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts as I go through the bags from a comparison standpoint around the brand, the size, the leather, the colors. And I know that at the end of this, we will probably not all be in agreement over the color, over the brand, over the leather, but that's what this platform is about, so that we can discuss handbags and have a difference of opinion and be not only educational, the conversation not only be educational, but it also be a safe place for us to grow our knowledge and voice our opinions respectfully. So I am going to ask that the moderators pay close attention tonight, as you always do, in the comments. And, should we have anyone that grows a wild hair and starts to get out of hand, I'd ask that you just time them out. Thank you, Suz. So she's only doing what I have asked to be done for tonight. But the first bag that I want to, it's not even a reveal because I've shown this bag on my channel, but I want to remind you of it, is the bag that was like completely all the hype, all the rage on ILD right after Prince, or the artist formerly known as, passed away. And that bag is none other than the large city Barlow in the color purple. I have, of course, not carried this bag. It's still packaged. Here's the information tag there. You can see just color, not orchid, not brambleberry, not any of those, just flat out purple. And it is the large Barlow City leather. This bag was at an amazing price on ILD, and I know that there were several of us that added this bag, this color, to our collections when that promotion was going on. And it was so fitting, so perfect. Probably, definitely not planned by Dooney or ILD, but they chose the perfect time to kind of purge these bags out of their collection because everyone was clamoring for anything Prince and purple and doves and, you know, just anything that kind of was inspired by his artistry. So I did pick this bag up. At the time, they did not have a matching wallet. I thought they did. I ordered it. The wallet came. I was not satisfied with it. And I believe it may have been Classic MG, I think, that showed the purple wallet on her channel, and it made me hunt that wallet down until I was actually able to secure it. So this was the bag, and then the wallet, which has been stored in the box with the bag ever since I did the first reveal, which this was in 2017. March of 2017 is when I made this wallet purchase. But they finally revealed the purple wallet. I was able to add it to my collection. And this is literally the only wallet in this style in my collection. Not necessarily a huge fan of this wallet just because of the size, but I may end up having to give it a try. I absolutely will carry it with the wallet when I carry the bag. It does have, I think it's 6. Yeah, it's a slip. So there's actually 4 card slots on each side of the wallet, which is a little small, but it does have 2 slip pockets on each wall. A little bit of space in the center, and a coin or zipper compartment there in the center. And it is the perfect pair to this Dooney wallet. The trim, of course, pairs with the, I guess that's the butterscotch trim. So it is literally perfect, and I'm glad that I was able to add this one. And again, I had a different wallet, wasn't pleased with it because it was a little more pink, not enough purple. This one was a perfect match. I think that Dooney does purple beautifully, but it doesn't do purple often enough. And when it does do purple, it typically always sells out because purple is just one of those that's hard to find. So that is Dooney. I love the city leather. It has proven to be very durable. It has worn well, and this, y'all know this is not my only city bag, so I'm speaking from use of my others. But it has worn well. It's aged well. It has not been finicky in inclement weather, so haven't had to worry about like spots and stains from rain and snow and all of that. And I guess I don't know whether it's the fact that I change my bags often or whether I'm just not as rough on my bags as I'd like to think, but I haven't had corner wear on my city leather bags except for the taupe Mackenzie, which was an as-is purchase from QVC. And y'all know I have lived inside of that bag, and it has, it's like right there. It has not been stuffed or put back up since I first carried it, because to this day, I will still like take all of my stuff out, throw it in Mackenzie, and run out the door and come back, put my stuff back in whatever I was carrying and put it back in here. It is an amazing bag. That bag, light color, high, heavy use, traveled, you know, planes, trains, automobiles. That one does have some corner wear, but it could just need a good cleaning. That may be a video in the future. But anyway, this is the purple from Dooney. This bag, the leather in itself is not heavy, but this bag can get heavy really quick. double outside pockets, so the little waves or undulation on the outside, those are actually pockets. And then it has a pretty large, you know, open cavity here in the middle, standard Dooney setup. And it's a good bag. But again, this size can get heavy depending on your carry. They do have smaller profiles in this bag, like Brenna, pebbled leather, Saffiano leather, Wexford leather, which is basically city or smooth leather. So there are lots of options, but this color, let me see, I thought I caught a glimpse of the paperwork here. I think this was also 2017. This was January 31 of 2017, and I got the wallet March 31st of 2017. So a few months apart is when I finally was able to secure the wallet to match this one. Now, I love this. I'm a huge Prince fan, and I don't have a lot of purple in my collection, so I can't see me parting ways with it. However, I do have I hope I got the right box, from a different brand. This bag I actually purchased last year during the summer or 3-month long, whatever they officially call it, sale. And it was, the color was one of the recommendations that I gave as I was talking last year about bags to consider during the Coach summer sale. So I didn't just blow smoke. I actually purchased the bag. I hope that it's in good condition because we're a year later. And I know I can't return it. So I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that the color is good. I want to compare the color. But I also, I guess I will say that I'm not sure that it is going to be love at first sight the way I was in love with this bag last year online. And I say that because I have since experienced the leather of Coach totes. So I'm not sure that it is going to be a good comparison for any of the bags that I look at tonight. But we are going to focus on leather and color. Those are the two things that we will focus on to kind of try to keep the playing field as level as possible. So we're gonna get this one unwrapped and get the box put away. And hope that this one is okay. Alright, so it was packaged well. It didn't have, I'm trying to think from last summer, I didn't have any delays in shipping. The box came intact. I requested that the boutique gift wrap it. As you can see, they did do that. They packaged it in the dust cover. I can see from the back here that the tags are still attached. But it doesn't have any of the weight that the Dooney bag had. So let's see. I like the color. the color is boysenberry. And it is the Central Chain Tote. This was summer 20, yeah, the summer that shall remain nameless, last summer. So I got it then, got it during the summer, knew that I wasn't going to carry it during the summer, that it was going to be a fall bag. Got it 50% off. And then I think once it got here, I kind of shifted gears to focus on accessories, because I think I bought a wallet in this color. I don't know where it is. Probably in a box somewhere. But I do like the color. But it's been sitting in a box for a year, which it should have been fine with, but can y'all see? Okay, that's just an imperfection in the leather, which I guess is okay, except this is advertised as smooth leather, so I would expect to not, like, I don't know, maybe they should have buffed and perfected that a little bit more. The bottom of the bag is good, which is a relief compared to what the Light Taupe Central top zip looks like. Y'all saw how that one kind of collapsed and did the whole thing. There's the side, but this, I don't know, is that from the... Okay, it does have some texture to the leather. And I think that's what's causing it. It's not the stuffing in the inside. It's actually just in the leather. So, let me get a little closer so you can see. So, okay. So there's texture there in the hide and here, and then here, can you see all of that, kind of that spot there, and then there. No feet. It does have a double carry, so you can either carry this one literally by the chains, or here's the chain color. So you can do that by the chain, or you can carry it, let the chains kind of become bag jewelry, and carry it by the shoulder straps here. And this strap has spent a year bent inside the bag, so look at that. Look at that. How you store your bags is so important, and how bags are shipped is equally important, because y'all remember what happened to the straps on my Alto bag when it was improperly shipped, right? So this is another example of where, and that's never going to recover. That leather is... All right, so this leather is This is the kind of leather that I would not mind buying for a young lady, little girl that is just starting out with designer handbags. A little diva. Not this size, but I'm just saying, I just want you to look at the edge of this leather and notice that this is two pieces overlapped right here, right there. And there's still one, there's no stitch all the way to the end. But then even when I push those two pieces together, it is micro thin leather. I don't know how durable this is going to be. And I don't know if I'm going to keep it in my collection. Now, there is, y'all know how I feel about Coach's Hardware. These magnets are a joke. Back pocket is a zipper, but it's black, or, yeah, that's a black pocket. And then the interior lining of the bag is just dark. So here we are a year later, and I don't know that I'm going to keep this one. I will keep the accessories that I bought to go with it when I find them. I kind of like it against my perfectly imperfect shirt, but I was excited about this when I ordered it, because online this boysenberry color was stunning in my opinion. And I had not yet spent enough time with the totes that I was purchasing, because I wasn't carrying them at the time, to know that this was probably not the best spin. And now I have it, and we're a year later, and color is kind of the only thing it has going for it. But Coach Boysenberry to Dooney and Bourke's purple family, purple realm, purple comparisons, truly purple boysenberry. But wait, there's more. There is a third bag that I picked up from a third brand, and it shipped 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Rosalind helped me, DJ King helped me 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It's all running together now, and I'm asking them because I sent some pictures, and it's one of the brands that you have heard a few times now and seen a few times now on my channel, which is Go Forth Goods. And they introduced a limited edition grape bison leather. And I was not at peace at night, able to sleep, until I customized the bag and hit submit on my order, and it arrived. Now, because I was so excited to see it, I did not wait to do an unboxing. I didn't do a handbag happy hour. Long story, I just didn't. But the bag is here, and it's gorgeous. And it is in, this is the Go Forth Goods large Avery Tote in the color grape, which is a limited edition color in bison leather. The texture, the highs and lows, the color, the feel, the combat boots. This one is yet another good one. This leather, this is bison leather. It is a little bit more structured than my red Go Forth Goods tote. And it is a bit more structured. The leather is a little stiffer than the turquoise Avery Tote, which is actually what I'm currently carrying. And it is also, and this is not a bad thing, but I did note it and I want to point it out, is that depending on the hide, or it could just be this batch of leather and the way that it's processed, this leather is not as thick as the red or the turquoise. Now, it could be because it's bison. I've never had bison leather before, so it could just be a characteristic of that animal's hide. But it's not heavy. And I am going to show you a difference in the thickness of the leather. But if you are on the fence about whether or not to pull the trigger on this leather after you see the difference in the thickness of the hide, trust me when I say you will not be disappointed if you pull the trigger, because the leather is amazing. Full grain leather. Dooney, I don't know, has done great, or Purple, since they did that back in 2017. And Coach's version of Purple was like the Chelsea, I should have pulled that out. There's like a Chelsea tattoo dinky that was in a purple, and I have that. I should have brought that in here. But it's hard to come across a true purple color, purple family bag. And this one has all the feels, all the texture, loving the stitch work, loving the veining in all of, the texture of the leather. This bag, all of the bags are going to sag a little bit. I kind of felt like when I first got this one, that this one was smaller than, even though I ordered the large, I felt like this one was smaller than the red and the turquoise. But as I played around with them and put them side by side, it actually is the same. I just think that maybe because this leather color is a little bit darker, the bag actually appears smaller. You know, this is the reason we kind of wear black, because it's slimming. I think that is why this bag looks smaller, because I have compared and compared and compared, and it is the exact same size. Customizations. I did customize this bag. I always add the combat boots to help protect the bottom of the bag and to provide a little bit of stability. It also gives me a little bit of space so that when the bottom of the bag starts sagging and I put it down on a surface, it gives a little bit of space so that the center of the bag doesn't, wear or get gummy or whatever from being on surfaces. I add the outside pocket, because the outside pocket has worked out beautifully for me with both my personal and my work phone, both being in cases. I can get those in with no problems. Quick access for things like masks, hand sanitizer, parking, tickets, being able to throw change or receipts in there. The outside pocket is amazing. The pockets on both my red and the turquoise have stretched just a little bit as the animal hide has kind of loosened a little bit. I have been able to get a bit more in those outside pockets, so I really like the addition of the outside pocket. The deluxe version of the Avery comes with the outside pocket, but this is an add-on if you don't do the deluxe. We're going to talk about the deluxe here in just a minute. I don't have one, but I want to make sure that I note something that I think could be a pet peeve for me with the deluxe, which has the rolled finished top and the zipper. So if I forget and don't cover it here in a minute, somebody drop a comment and remind me. I also extend the shoulder drop because I like the fact that it passes the elbow test and that I don't have to fumble and struggle whether I'm in a coat, whether I'm bare armed, whether I'm in a t-shirt. It just works. I also added the snaps because I like having a little bit of security because I am doing a bit more traveling and unfortunately have to travel this week for family reasons. I had a death in my family. But I like the added security of the snaps. These snaps are amazing because y'all have been, if you've been here before and you've seen what's in my bag, if you've seen me pack a bag, any of those things, you know that I carry everything, including the kitchen sink. And these snaps, unlike this magnet that will not stay shut once you get 2 or 3 things in here, these snaps are an absolute workhorse. And I love the fact that they align these snaps with the rivets in the strap. They actually secure them behind so that you don't have any extra hardware visible on the bag. They are perfectly aligned so that you do not see those additional snap rivets. The straps are thick like what you would see in a custom belt, because this is the same leather that they make their custom belts out of. This is minimal when it comes, the branding is minimal. It's just on here on the each of the straps there is a Go Forth Goods brand just in the straps. No other branding anyplace else. But I also, because they do it for free, and how many of us have asked or wanted or paid to have hang tags or your initials added to something, and they actually do that for free on the interior. You can have it done someplace else, but I've just kind of kept mine in the interior on a pocket. So I've got my initials on the inside pocket. There is a key keeper, and I love the fact that they keep their key keepers at the top of the bag, because otherwise you're still having to fish your keys out. You want your keys at the top, really accessible. And then on the opposite wall, so got one pocket here, and then on the front pocket wall, there is another huge pocket. No branding, initials, or anything on this one. All right, so I'm in love. And this leather smells amazing. I know smells are not for everybody. I know there's some people that think that it's weird to like sniff your Florentine or that kind of thing, but it does have an amazing smell. All right, so let's talk about deluxe before I go into the thickness of the leather and then do some color comparisons. So with Go Forth Goods, the Avery comes in medium, a large, and a deluxe. This is the large that I have customized, but it is raw leather unfinished. The deluxe version of the Avery bag has the top finished. It's rolled, very polished, very finished. Kind of gives the feel of any other brand that has a top finished edge where you're not seeing the actual cut of the leather, right? So Dooney, Michael Kors, Coach, LV, pick a brand. This leather is raw. So in the deluxe, the leather is rolled so that it's a nice polished finish to the top of the bag. And it also comes with a zipper where I have added snaps to mine for security. You can get it without any kind of security at all. You could get a tongue and loop closure added to the top. I've just decided that based on my experience with the snaps, it works. So that's what I continue to order. But the zipper, which is amazing quality, but this is what I want you to know about the zipper. It is not like this zipper. Okay? So most, if not all, of the bags that we have in our collections with zippers open on one end, stop on the other, and you can simply pull the zipper again to close it, right? That's how a zipper functions. Well, the zippers for Go Forth goods function like a jacket zipper. Let me say that again. The zippers on the Go Forth goods bags function like a jacket zipper. What do I mean by that? When you get ready to put on a jacket and you have to align the zipper. You have to put one side back in the track of the other, and then you pull it up. So it could be a little cumbersome if you are truly trying to make sure that it's an easy zipper. So that's one thing I wanted to note. It's not attached on the end like a Coach or a Dooney or a Michael Kors or pick another brand zipper. It is a detached zipper on the end. So when you get ready to unzip it, it completely unzips. The flaps lay flat on the inside. And then when you get ready to zip it again, you will have to take one piece, line it into the other so that you can then pull the zipper. Worth noting, in case you're considering a zipper or considering any of their bags with zippers, because we have grown accustomed as a community to having a particular kind of zipper. All right, so that's it on the deluxe. Let me compare for you the difference in the thickness of the red leather, which has patinaed a lot because it has not been put up either. But I just want to compare for you the thickness between the leather in the red, which is similar to the thickness of the turquoise, if not identical. But I want you to see the difference in the bison leather. All right. So, can you see the thickness difference in those profiles? This is thinner, much thicker cut from a profile standpoint. Still both amazing leathers, bison pebbled, more structured, more slouchy, but it's worth noting the difference. Doesn't take anything away from the durability of the leather, the craftsmanship, the color. It is still amazing, but this bag does feel lighter in weight, and I am certain that the lightness comes from the fact that it is a thinner bison leather as opposed to the thicker pebbled leather. And I can say that because the straps are the same on the bag, so I both have the 11-inch strap drops. They both have snaps. They both have combat feet. They both have the outside pocket added. They both have the initials. So all of the other um, amenities or add-ons, upgrades, customizations are the same, but there is a difference in the thickness of this leather. I'm not concerned about it, but I did want to note it because if you take the plunge and bison is your first color or first ad, and then you go back and purchase another bag, it may feel heavier or more substantial to you because this leather is processed a little bit differently and it is a different animal. And I don't know that I'll ever be close to bison, so this works for me. Do you see all of the gorgeous, even veining in this leather? They did have a cobalt blue. Cobalt blue has sold out in some of the silhouettes, even though these bags are custom made, so they're made to order. But it is available in some other silhouettes. Some of the limited colors that they have a cherry, they have the grape, they have a yellow, they have a pink, they have the cobalt blue. What else am I forgetting? Cobalt blue, pink, yellow, cherry. I am drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember. But let's compare colors. Boysenberry from Coach. Grape from Go Forth Goods. The boysenberry almost looks like it might pick up some of the hints of the veining in certain parts of the Go Forth Goods bag under the lights, but there is literally no comparison between the leather. Even though the Go Forth Goods leather in the bison is thinner than my other two bags, it still is light years thicker, better than Coach. Because this right here, what you're seeing right here, that's where they've stitched the back pocket on here. So I'm just going to kind of pull that and look at that. You can barely see the profile of the Coach compared to the leather top profile of the bison. But there is the color comparison there. And then the third is to the purple from Dooney. So let's take a look at these two. Now on camera, the Go Forth Goods almost looks like a dark Bordeaux color compared to this purple. And there is a color difference. There really is a color difference. But I think it's just because the purple is truly purple and the grape is a much darker, richer color. I could definitely see using the Dooney purple year-round. Coach Boysenberry, that's going to be fall-winter for me. That color just, it's giving me fall vibes. If it stays, it will be fall-winter. But with the grape, I can see doing this one year-round, because the grape has the potential to be kind of a brighter color, but it does have the darker veining in it, so it can transition right from one season to the next. So I think this one would be year-round for me, which is great because purple, again, is not an easy color. Purple family bags are not as easy. to come by. So to be able to find another bag in the color family, that's a tote that will be able to kind of go from place to place, season to season, and that I can load up is absolutely amazing. So I'm curious in the comments to hear your thoughts between the purple, the grape, the boysenberry, and the different leathers and the brands. What are your thoughts? So, Bad Crazy says that Patricia Nash bags are raw, like the Go Forth Goods one, and they have suede on the inside, which is in essence what the inside of the Go Forth Goods bag is. It's raw, unprocessed, it's suede. I do, Florentine, I have the medium Russell in mauve from Dooney, and it's a light, almost pinky purple color. It is more purple or violet in color than it is pink, but not nearly as rich as either of these. Let's see. If you wouldn't mind, ladies, go ahead and hit the thumbs up if you have not done so. I'd greatly appreciate it. So Rosalind, you did return your boysenberry. I know I can't return mine now, but I'm not so sure that one's gonna stay. The leather is questionable at best. At best. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not so sure that the strap on the Coach one is gonna work out. And I don't know that I want to be limited to only carrying it by the chains, because given that the leather is not substantial, I'm not so sure that with what I could fit in that bag from a carry standpoint, if those chain straps are going to be secure. I'm afraid they look like they might detach and pull through, unlike the hardware on the Go Forth Good. So that could just be me and my phobia of a bag tearing up in public kicking in, but I feel like I want to have the shoulder straps available for double carry if that's what I choose to do. So for me, the color that is the truest purple, of course, is the Dooney City Barlow, the large Barlow. But I will say that from a most unique standpoint, it is the Go Forth Goods Bison leather, because of the color, because of the texture, because of the raw hide, pun intended. I am really liking this. And there will absolutely be more purchases from this brand in my future. That I am sure of. So, thank you all for watching. I know that the energy is off just a little bit tonight, and that is 100% on me. I have the loss that I experienced this week was a big one, and I have not done anything productive all week or since Friday, and there was a voice that was telling me, look, you in those bags, y'all have been a problem, but at least it's your happy space and you should go into that space. So this is me trying to continue to push myself to get to the other side of waves of grief. So I am going to get off before I start crying. I do appreciate all of your support. For those of you that have sent text messages or called to check on me, that know what's going on, I really appreciate it. I'm going to be traveling to be with my family, and they are absolute food for my soul. So I know that we will all be able to get through this. So thank you so very much for watching. Have an amazing week. Spend some time with your loved ones without screens, without the TV. Just enjoy being with each other. And I am so thankful that last weekend I had the opportunity to do that, not knowing that it would be the last time that I was able to do that.